You're shining bright today and full of your usual brilliant one-liners. You might be flying high on your self-confidence, and that's great. Some of you might be eyeing up a spring fling and should feel free to let your heart take the wheel. Just make sure your reason is riding shotgun. You're feeling 100% you today, but so are some of your friends. You know they are a bit narcissistic, and while you accept them for who they are, you may see they are on a collision course with disaster. You foresee this and can try and redirect them, but if they are not open to you, step aside and don't become collateral damage. Life, or maybe more specifically your job, getting you down. Seek your best listener in your circle and unload that anxious energy. Getting it out and talking it through, you may be able to reconcile your circumstances or realize it's time to choose a new path. Be mindful of coming off self-involved. Your listener may be happy to hear you out, but be ready to hear them as well. Your kindness and empathy are essential to who you are, and you may be feeling a greater urge to help someone close. Be mindful not to overwhelm them with your help and kindness. Many just need an open ear or shoulder to cry on. It may be hard to resist your natural need to take the wheel and offer more support than they are asking for. But if they ask, you're the perfect soul and always ready to act. Everything today feels like it going perfect, and that's why the one little hiccup in your day might throw you off tilt. Don't let this one thing ruin your day. And be extra careful not to overreact. Either ignore this bump in the road and keep on moving, or deal with it with dignity and an open mind. You never know when a detour in your plans could lead you down a greater road. Someone is really pushing your buttons today, more so than usual, and it's getting to a boiling point. People who are typically more self-absorbed or only sees things from their perspective are really grinding your gears and, as usual, are completely oblivious. Big breaths and walking away might be your best bet to avoid a greater conflict today. Overwhelmed. That's the feeling of the day. Those unfinished tasks and towering workload looming over you feels like an insurmountable obstacle. Take a breath, and even though it seems counterproductive, take a moment today for yourself. Find your center and reevaluate the challenges ahead. With some focus and a calmer head, you can prioritize and handle all your challenges one at a time. What emotion is really guiding you today? Might be you're letting one strong feeling take the wheel and drive your decisions. Take a step back and evaluate before disaster strikes. You might think it's only anger or negative emotions that lead to regretful decisions, but relying only on euphoria can be just as disastrous. Today might just be the day of you. Self-care should take priority, and don't let the fear of missing you force you into plans you just don't have the energy to follow through on. You may disappoint a few friends, and they are sure to push back, but don't let them. They will ultimately understand, and you'll be better in the long run, and more importantly ready to give your all tomorrow. Communication might just not be working today. You've hit a wall with someone and can't tell if it's your failure to articulate or their inability to listen. Not every discussion needs an immediate conclusion. Might be best to holster your thoughts, agree to disagree, and suggest coming back to the subject at another time when heads have cooled. If you're confident in your position, bounce the topic off a friend you trust to tell you like it is. You might be finding yourself surrounded by drama. You need to be the voice of reason and give your inner circle a reality check. You might hurt some feelings, but be confident in your ability to mend those relationships and know your preemptive actions avoided greater disaster. You may be seen as the villain today, but have no doubt you're the hero of tomorrow. You may think today is looking pretty tame compared to the hectic weekend you just had. but don't let your guard down. Be ready for surprises good and bad today. You have the strength and cool head to take these challenges in stride. You're ready for anything today, and projecting that confidence always invites good things to counter the bad.